Today I'm going to be reacting to some ridiculous TikToks about print on demand. Some people say the craziest stuff. Should you believe them? Because the internet is full of rubbish. And we're going to find out what TikTok has for us in terms of print on demand and what the latest and greatest advice is from people who clearly make absolute bucket loads of cash from print on demand. Let's start with the first one.
What print on demand gurus don't want you to know. Go to pixelcozy.com. You will find thousands of highly converting designs. Tools like Niche Calendar Finder, Niche Rank Analyzer, and free training.
Oh dear. Oh dear. So just to start out with shorts like this, I'm nervous that there's a few of them, but when people show their Etsy dashboards, you might not know this, but you can actually go in and change the code and actually manipulate the numbers. Now, as soon as you refresh the web page, it will go back to what it's meant to be. But no one's doing that. They're just kind of like pointing to some large numbers being like 71.7K. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could have made that 700 million. They can make it whatever number they want. Now, that's not to say that they're not telling the truth. Maybe they are telling the truth. I don't know. The AI-generated voice does not instill much confidence in me when it comes to this kind of video. But anyways, that is beside the point. I've never heard of pixelcozy.com. That's the honest truth. What is pixelcozy.com? Am I missing out on like millions here? What is going on? Pixel Cozy is it was formerly Pod Frenzy, and it's where you can get tons of designs, which by the way aren't free, they cost. And yeah, there are some good ones here. All right, good find. I like that. You don't need this niche calendar thing. Interesting video. I mean, there's a lot more to it. The title of this video is how to start or scale your print on demand business. So yeah, go on Pixel Cozy, download hundreds of designs and upload them, and then see what happens. I guess he's doing it through Etsy, so he doesn't really have to tell you much about marketing because you just upload it and hope for the best. Let's have a look at the next one.
I make six figures purely online as a teenager, and I want to show you guys that it's really not as hard as you may think it is. I've tried about every side hustle that possibly exists, so I'm going to kind of tell you guys the most successful one that I found and the one that's made me the most amount of passive income. It's called Print on Demand, and I use Printify as my print on demand site.
Passive income. I love some passive income. Right, let's see what this lovely lady has to say about passive income, because clearly print on demand is completely passive.
And let me just tell you why this is the best option you'll find. You don't need to keep any inventory. You don't need to ship things to customers. You don't need to actually make products physically in your home. All you have to do is design products and upload them to a website, and that's it. You can literally use Canva to upload non-copyright designs onto t-shirts and sell the t-shirts on your Shopify or Etsy. And from there, when a customer orders your product, Printify will make and ship your product for you. So
how are you getting the sales? You're uploading the products, you're uploading them to Shopify, and that's all you have to do for passive income. Which, by the way, that is a huge, huge amount of work. Creating those designs, creating good designs, is not passive. It's like the bane of every print-on-demand seller's life. I mean, last week we created 200 designs. Do you know how long that took us? I can tell you for like no element of that was passive. Not one bit. Anyway.
So that's all you do. I wish I could like explain to you how simple this is. It takes 5 minutes to design a product. That is the only work.
Guys, don't worry. It only takes 5 minutes to make a design. 5 minutes. There's no research involved. There's no... It's this. It's people like this. 695,000 likes, 338,000 saves, 24,000 shares. Oh dear.
You have to do when it comes to print on demand. There's a link in my bio if you guys want to sign up. It's completely free, and comment below. I will help you guys through every step of the way because I want you guys to be making money like I am, because this could literally replace your 9-to-5 job.
I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and suggest this lovely lady has never made a penny with print on demand. Having a look at her TikTok page, she clearly makes a video on every single side hustle on planet Earth. It seems like she gets sponsored from almost every single one of them. So yeah, she's getting a good payday for all these videos. Does she actually make the business? Look, I don't know, but it is highly unlikely because it's not easy. It's not passive. It does not take you 5 minutes to make a design. And there is so much more to it than just scrolling through Canva, creating a design and uploading it and then leaving it. So much more to it. So, Taylor, I don't believe you are making a penny with print on demand. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let's go on to the next one.
Guys, print on demand is not a side hustle. I cannot explain to you how aggravated I get every single time I see somebody say, oh, it's a side hustle. Just post an image on the Etsy and you'll get sales. It doesn't work like that, and the people that are posting that know that. And you can take it from me, guys. I've shipped over 10 million print-on-demand products over the last 8 years.
All right, finally, someone that is speaking the truth. Print-on-demand is not a side hustle. Print-on-demand can be a full business, and the way I look at print-on-demand is just the fulfillment method that I am using. So I like to say I'm building a brand, like a real brand, utilizing print on demand as the fulfillment method. And it seems from the first 19 seconds of this video that this guy tends to agree. And he also seems to hate the videos like we just watched about people saying how passive it is and how easy it is and that it's just a side hustle. So kudos.
Products over the last 8 years, and I can tell you it's not as easy as it used to be. You could almost post any new product and it would get sales because it was the first time the market had ever seen it. Now there's a lot more people that have gotten into it over the last 8 years, so there is more strategy involved. And I'm gonna be serious with you for a second. If you treat this like a business, you will get business results. And I know you didn't get into this just to make some extra money, right? You wanted to have a successful print-on-demand business.
The music in this is really loud and annoying, but he's right. You know, you treat this like a business and you'll get business results. I like that. Let's move on. Oh, okay, I see this guy everywhere. There's no good print-on-demand suppliers in Europe. AOP, OwnPrint.it, Gelato, can't stand. Printify, yeah, solid. Shine On, never tried. But I hear they do really good jewelry. Yeah, there's tons of good print-on-demand suppliers in Europe. So yeah, I would agree. He makes a good point. What about this one? How to start your t-shirt business less than $19.
$19. Design pattern? $0. High quality t-shirt. $9.6. DTRG printing for large size. $4.7. Add one woven libro, no more than 9 cents. Packaging, $1. Plus the whole processing fee. At JC Studio, start your business from $18.4.
God, the AI voice on that was insane. It sounds like this is a print-on-demand company, and it sounds like it costs $18.4 to buy a custom t-shirt to then sell it. So like print on demand, you know, let's say with Printify, it's like $9 or $10. You sell it for $20, $30, and then you pocket the change. It just sounds like they are promoting their business and they charge $19 for the t-shirt before you then go sell it for whatever, which is actually ridiculously expensive. I would not recommend spending $19 on the base product and then going to sell it, because you will just not have any profit margin left, especially if you're going to be running traffic like paid ads, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. At $19 per item, you would have to sell that for like $40+ to ensure that you get a profit margin when you're running ads. So yeah, they make it sound like, oh, it's so cheap, but actually no, that's really, really expensive. So I do not recommend whatever this company is. 7 things you need to start a t-shirt business. What 7 things do we need?
There are 7 things you need to start a t-shirt business in 2024. Let's go. Number 1, you're going to need a heat press. I got mine off of Vevor or Vever.com.
You do not need a heat press. That is the beauty of print on demand.
Cheaper, or even find a used one on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. Number two, you're gonna need some screen printed transfers. Using heat transfers will save you a lot of time and a lot of money, so you don't have to buy a quick.
You don't need screen print transfers because we have print on demand.
Having screen printed transfers, and I get mine for about 15 cents a piece from tkosales.com. Number three, you're gonna need some blanks. It's a few websites that I use to go grab some blanks. My favorite one is blankstyle.com. Another one I like to use is threadsy.com and jiffyshirts.com. Number four, you can find a list of these next four things.
So, blanks being the t-shirts, and the beauty of print on demand, the reason why we love it so much is because you don't need to spend all this money on upfront clothing. So like, this person might be buying a few hundred blanks of every color, but what happens if one of those colors doesn't get any sales? They've just wasted a whole bunch of money on those colors, which is why we love utilizing print on demand, because the whole point of print on demand is we can make a sale and then it gets printed on demand. So we don't have to worry. Yes, it costs us a little bit more. This person overall will be paying significantly less for his products, that's for sure. Like his blank t-shirt is going to cost a lot less. The printing process will be a lot less. However, there's a lot more risk involved in doing it that way because there's a lot of startup cost. Whereas with print on demand, there isn't necessarily a huge amount of startup cost. There is some, but there isn't a huge amount.
My favorite one is blankstyle.com. Another one I like to use is threadsy.com and jiffyshirts.com. Number four, you can find a list.
Blankstyles.com. Let me see how much a blank t-shirt is. I'm curious actually how much cheaper it is than like Printify, for example. I'm imagining it's very, very cheap. Yeah, there you go. A Gildan 64,000 is $2.67. Wow. That is so cheap. Oh my gosh. $2.67 if you buy, what, you got to buy quite a lot. You got to buy 10,000. No, $10,000 worth. So if you buy $500 worth, it's $3.72 each, which is still flipping dirt cheap. I mean, that is crazy. But then if you think about it, it's so expensive to do this. So yes, it is a lot cheaper. Granted, you'll make a lot more money for sure, but you've got extra small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, 5XL. Those are all the sizes that we have when we sell t-shirts. Like, that is so much. Now, bear in mind, you've got to buy all of the different sizes in all of the different colors. That's a lot of money, which is why we do print on demand. And for us, the end goal is to eventually have our own printing company where we will be able to print the designs ourselves, because at that point, we'll have all the money from getting all those sales using print on demand as the fulfillment method. But not only that, we'll also have all the data to see which designs are actually getting sales. So, well, I actually wouldn't do it this way. I wouldn't do it with a heat press. I would do it with an actual like proper printer, like one of the Cornet printers or something. And that way we'll just buy all the blanks and be able to print ourselves and make a lot more money. But I would never start like that because that is a huge upfront cost. Look, it's a strategy. There are different strategies. This is one of these strategies, but it is very expensive. Right, what about this guy?
People keep asking me how I make extra income on the side. You might be broke now, but not for long. I feel like as long as you put in the work, you can have your multiple streams of income, even if it's low. So let me put you on. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you to buy my course, okay? Printful has made it easier for you to make money from anywhere. Printful is a service that allows you to design and sell custom products online with drop shipping, print on demand. So no, there's no upfront cost for an inventory. You don't need a warehouse. You're basically selling digital products. All you need to do is sign up, upload your designs, or if you want them to help you with that, that's easy. And let Printful do the heavy lifting while you go about your daily life. What am I even looking for?
So it just seems like another guy that's being sponsored by Printful. Printful are doing the rounds with sponsoring people. Has he done print on demand? I don't know. Has he ever used Printful? I don't know, but it doesn't sound like it. And looking at his TikTok page, he's got some random stuff. Nothing specific about print on demand or using Printful. In fact, I don't see Printful mentioned anywhere else. So it's annoying when people are sponsored by these print on demand companies to make up stuff to like really make the business seem simple, seem easy, mislead people basically into signing up to Printful. Printful obviously make a little bit of money. He gets paid because he gets you to sign up. But someone joins Printful with the complete wrong mindset, the wrong expectations, and then just stops and gives up. which is very understandable and, you know, the likely outcome. If someone tells you print on demand is easy, it's passive, you just have to sign up and upload products, you are going to give up very quickly when no sales come in. However, if someone says it's hard, you've got to drive traffic, you've got to create really good designs that resonate, that people want. So understand this, have the right expectations when going in. Then when you don't get sales, you won't be as shocked that you didn't get sales, and you'll just try harder, or you'll try something different, or you'll have a look and you'll evaluate. But if you go in thinking there's only one step, which is upload products and just wait, then you're never going to succeed ever with it. And last one, let's have a look at the last video. Here's how I went from being broke to making 1.8 million in sales on Etsy. Oh, it's another one of those Etsy screenshots without being refreshed. Again, I don't know. I'm not making assumptions here. It's just a possibility.
Here's how I went from being broke to making 1.8 million on Etsy.
1. I do my research. Etsy is a search engine, so you have to play the game. Using descriptive keywords is the only way to get your products to the people that are searching for them. Yeah, do your research. I sell what is already selling. If you don't know where to start, see what kind of products are working and others make your own version. Yeah, she's not wrong. Sell what's selling. Don't reinvent the wheel. Just rebrand. All right, fair. I hear that. I was consistent. The best way to grow is to post new products daily. The more products you have, the more chances to be found, the more views, sales, Etsy will push your products. Okay, so look, in all fairness, she isn't wrong, and she's not making it sound easy. Well, I guess 3 steps is making it sound easy, but she's not wrong. Research. Don't reinvent the wheel, and then be consistent. And that's specifically with Etsy. And I would agree. You know, it is a lot of research. It's a lot of seeing what works and recreating, and it's a lot of uploading. You know, it's not easy. It's not passive. None of this is passive. None of this is easy. This is a lot of work. And even though she's making it sound a lot more simple than it is, I guess she does only have 24 seconds to get her point across. But it makes sense. Oh, there's also a 4. I choose quantity over quality when it came to my listings. If you start, you don't know what people want yet, so try out as many listing photos for the same product as you can to find out what works for you. So personally, the only thing I would say with this is, instead of saying quantity over quality, I think it's quantity and quality. I think they're on the same level, especially now when Etsy is really trying to push handmade and really trying to weed out the crap. I think just quality is so important, and it really resonates. So I agree with everything she's saying, but I also think that you should focus on quality as well as quantity. But yeah, nice. So what have we learned today? Well, we have learned that there is a lot of crap on TikTok, and people will do almost anything for that sponsored cash. So when you are watching TikTok videos, or you are watching YouTube Shorts, or any video, even a long YouTube video, have a look and see if it's sponsored. Once you see that it's sponsored, there's nothing wrong with it being sponsored, okay? Getting sponsorship is okay. That's how people earn their money. But once you see that it's sponsored, go and look at the person's channel. Go and do a little bit of research into their videos. If they have one video about print on demand, it's sponsored, and nothing else about print on demand, then that sponsored video is literally BS, because all they're really doing is just getting a paycheck. Everything they're saying, they don't believe, and they don't practice what they're preaching. So if someone is a video, for example, on YouTube, let's say it's a 15-minute video, and they're sponsoring, I don't know, whatever, a printing company or a design tool, and the rest of their videos are about something else, random stuff, you can be sure they've never used that tool or that printing company that they are sponsored by. So if that was the case, I wouldn't really believe them, or I personally wouldn't really watch that and believe it, because I'm just like, no, you're just there for the money. But if someone has an entire channel dedicated to something, then they sponsor and they get sponsored, then there's a little bit more authenticity there. However, that does go without saying. If someone is sponsored every single video, let's say your whole channel is about print on demand, and you're sponsored for every single one of those videos, then you're kind of just like in it for the wrong reasons, I think. personally anyways. Like, if all of your videos are sponsored, are you actually using 14 different tools, 26 different print-on-demand companies, 5 different AIs? Like, really, are you actually doing all of that, or are you just getting paid? So I actually like watching people who A, aren't sponsored, or B, who are sponsored by like 1 or 2 tools or printing companies, because I know, yeah, it's more realistic. Like, for example, with us, we're only sponsored by Printify. I'm not sponsored by anyone else. I'm not sponsored by any tools. I have been reached out to by Kittle and various other companies that want to do sponsorships. Like, my emails are endless in terms of sponsors, but I don't use those tools, so why would I sponsor them? Yes, it's fun to get paid. You know, it's easy money at the end of the day. You make a video and you get $5,000 or something. Great. But it's super unethical. And all it does is mislead a bunch of people and destroy your reputation. So just be careful. When you're watching a video, if it's sponsored, just do a little bit of due diligence and look at some of their other content and make sure that they have the best, they have your best interest in mind. And in terms of the rest of the videos, there were some actually really good ones. Some people spoke facts, but it looked like a large majority of people were just sponsored and trying to shill the next tool or printing partner or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I guess that also does make sense for TikTok, because you don't really get paid very much on TikTok, and the best way to make money on TikTok is, or one of the best ways, is to work with sponsors, because then you get paid a load of money to make a video, where with YouTube, you've got like ad revenue, and you could lead to like merch and training and all these other things. But with TikTok, the people's attention span is so small, they're not going to then go to YouTube. They're not going to then go and sign up to something big. I mean, TikTok Shop is really good, don't get me wrong, but it makes sense why a lot of these TikTok-related shorts are BS and happen to be sponsored as well. So just be careful out there when you're watching content, when you're trying to learn. Do your due diligence and just be careful. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you in the next one.